Hi, it's James here from Chapman Machinery. Today we're going to do a product walk around of the T240 tractor mounted weed wiper. So the T240 is a tractor mounted weed wiper designed to go on compact tractors, so Cat 1 and Cat 2 compatible. 2.4 metre working width, and it comes with either the carpet roller, which is what this model is, as standard, or the optional brush roller, which we'll cover in a bit when we look at the application system. So diving right into some of the features and benefits of why this is a great machine. So coming in at this side here, so with this machine, the same as our W240 range, it's an electrically driven roller on these. So you've got a little electric motor in here, pulley and belt arrangement, which drives the roller underneath. The advantage of this is that as soon as you power up the control box, which we'll cover in a moment, as soon as you power that up, the roller is always moving at a constant 25 RPM. And that means that if you stop at a gateway, for example, you don't get the issues associated with ground-driven machines where you can get dripping from excess chemical. Because the roller is always moving, it's just running around the roller, you get rid of that issue completely. It's one of the key selling points for our weed wiper range, and it really does work very well. So moving across the machine, you see we've got a really nice structure on it. It's built for mounting on compact tractors, so there's plenty of steel where it needs to be. And then on top of the machine, you've got the tank and the control box. So, as I mentioned, it's an electronic control box, so it's driven off a normal sort of 12-volt supply, be that a lighter socket or direct to the battery. This sits in the cab with you and runs the pump and operates the unit. Really nice and easy to use. You've got an on-off button here. Turn that on and the roller starts moving, constant 25 RPM. You've got a purge button here, which we use if you're cleaning the machine out at the end of the day and you want to run the pump constantly, it just purges it through. Or if you come across, for example, a really, really thick patch of weeds that you want to tackle, you can just press that to chuck a bit more chemical on. And then at the side here, you've got your application rate. So little LCD screen in here, which shows you your rate between 0 and 100%. Adjust that using the arrows, press pump run, and that will then turn the pump on and off as much as it needs to, and the unit works on the setting you've got on there. So once it's set, it's really, really nice and easy to use. It's also quite clever in there. There's a memory function on here, so it always retains the setting, your last used setting. So once you've got it dialed in for what you're tackling, if you come back the next day or the next year, it's going to remember the same setting and you're good to go again. Tank itself, so it's a 60-litre tank, comes with the pump mounted on top, and you've got a pressure gauge as well. So high quality pump, pressure gauge so you can check your nozzle pressure, and a nice rotating molded tank. You've also got on these, you've got a hand lance, so you can switch it across. You turn that quarter turn valve, and you've got a hand lance there. If you need to do a bit of random spot spraying, around a gateway, for instance, or a patch that needs tackling. Nicely packed away when you don't need it, but it's there if you do need it. So if you move around to the back of the machine, we've also on the tank system, we've got an integrated filter. So it's a nice clear filter, so you can see if there's any dirt has got in there, and it should prevent you getting any issues with dirt into the nozzles themselves and block nozzles. Coming down into that, we're into the running gear of the machine. Now we've removed the guard on this for the video, but it's easy to do. You've got a couple of hand wheels, one each side. Undo those, guard pops off quickly and easily. I'm taking this off so you can see the actual running gear here. Really nice and easy to service. You've got access to all of your sprayer nozzles here. They run in a bar above your roller. Height Pro fittings, so readily available, dead easy to drop a nozzle out if you've got a blockage, or for example, easy to do. They spray onto your roller here, so this one is the standard carpet model. So it comes with a wool poly blend carpet. It's a nice thick carpet and it will hold a lot of chemical. You can also optionally upgrade to the brush rotor, which gives you this Tampico brush material in place of the carpet roller. Everything else stays the same, it's just the roller material that changes. So the carpet, this model here, that's a standard model. Good all-round machine, great for just general usage. If you're using it, for example, with rushes, brilliant for that. You can put chemical on quickly and easily, and it contains a lot of chemical in the roller. If you upgrade to the brush model, this is a bit more application specific, so it's better for sort of broadleaf plants, for example, docks and thistles, whereby they can move between the bristles, so you'll get better coverage on the leaves of the plant. So you'll get chemical on the top and the bottom of the plant. So depending on what you're doing, it's worth upgrading to these rollers. It's a natural natural fibre that we use is a Tampico fibre, so it does hold quite a lot of chemical in the bristles as well, and it's hard wearing. So that's the optional brush upgrade. So then moving around the rest of the machine, they're really nice and simple machines to use. You've got two main bearings which you can access under here for greasing. You don't need to remove the guards to grease them, and that's one of the few points of maintenance you have to do on these that are very, very easy to use. You've got some nice heavy duty skids either side. Obviously it's a tractor mounted machine, so the skids stay on there, and you can drop the machine on the ground easily, and also it stops the machine if you're working loads. If you're wiping it very close to the ground, it will stop you grinding out the rotor and causing any damage there. Frame on the machine, as I mentioned, it's a 3-point linkage mounted machine, obviously. Cat 1, Cat 2 compatible, plenty of steel where you need it. Comes with your pins and fittings, so it's ready to go. So that's a T240 tractor weed wiper, really nice self-contained unit, tried and tested because it's based on our W240 range, and it's available now from your nearest distributor. Speak to them or check out the website for more information.